What's up, everybody? How are we? What's up, Skippy and Scout and Jess and Mondo? You all know damn well I'm not late. You all know damn well the stream starts 5 minutes after the announcement. I tend to set the actual start time very far out to avoid your baseless accusations, but today there was a problem, so I couldn't. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. Nice to have you here. What's going on? What's up, Green? How are we doing? So the reason I was late today, there's at least a small chance that I won't be able to stream today because of, won't be able to stream truck game at least because of this right here. This right here is the connector that connects the pedals to the wheel that I use when I'm playing American Truck Sim. And this little part here, wait till it focuses up, this little part here broke off. And if it's broken off, I can't plug it in. So I super glued it, and I've just been sitting here not touching it, hoping it'll be strong enough for me to connect it to the wheel and potentially never unconnect it from the wheel. And yeah, I'm kind of just going to delay this intro as long as I can to give the glue time to dry before we play truck game. So how are we doing? What's going on? Did you like the stream? Have you liked the stream? Are you enjoying the stream? I hope you've given the stream a like whether you're enjoying it or not. Is that just an RJ45? Why are you asking me questions like this like I'm some kind of fucking nerd that knows connector types? It's a cord. It's a cord that plugs into my wheel. So there's a chance of short stream. There's a chance of short stream, a decent chance of short stream, but the connection seems to be holding pretty well. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Ethernet. I mean, it has the same like connection and release type as an Ethernet cable, but I don't know if the actual like internals are the same. The thing I was surprised by, like this thing has been breaking off for a long time. Like it's been on the verge of breaking off for a while. But I always thought like, oh, if it breaks off, then I'll just plug it in and it'll get stuck in there because the release won't work. But it turns out the release part is actually kind of necessary for it to plug into the machine. So if it's an RJ45, that would be an easier pair, although you would need a crimper and a lot of patience. Yeah, I don't have a crimper on me that I can fix this with. I'm going to try to plug it in now. Let's find out what happens. I'm going to be really careful with this. I'm going to be really delicate. If I hear a nice snap, it should be good, but hang on. Do I have it upside down? Oh shit. Yes, I have it upside down. It's not snapping into place. But it's holding. It usually makes like a nice like a sound when it like snaps into place, you know what I mean? It's not making the sound, but it's also not moving out of the hole. So maybe that'll work. Now I got to plug the wheel in. Okay. Let's try playing American Truck Sim. Let's try playing some American Truck Simulator. Let's see if it holds. Let's find out if it holds. I don't need it to like stay fixed, to be honest. I'm sure I can find a workaround. I just can't find a workaround right now. So I need it to stay in there right now. What's up, Soft? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way, and I appreciate that. How you doing today? Let's find out if American Truck Sim wants to work. Come on, babe. Well, not really American Truck Sim, but my Missouri. But my wheel. Because if I don't have access to like gas and brakes, then it's gonna be a pain to play this. You know. Need any country music? Hell no. And fuck you for asking. We drive in the silence because that's safer. No musical distractions. Luna, I cannot have you on my lap right now. There's a wheel in my lap. I'm so sorry. Hi, Jess. Okay, so I was just outside of Arkansas. We're driving to Missouri today, which means we should probably make it a nice long drive. So I want to start all the way up in Washington. Let's start all the way up in Bellingham. All right, let's find out if my gas and brakes are gonna respond. Just finished JJK and I like it. It's okay. I can't see because Luna's in the way of chat. Luna, you can't sit in my lap right now. I'm so sorry. There's a wheel in my lap. Huh? The gas works, folks. The gas works. All right. Fantastic. Let's see what jobs we got on the market. Huh? What do we got in Bellingham? Give me something that's going to take me far. Oh, that's going to take me all the way to Colorado. That's pretty far. That gives me a good distance. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I'm in the wrong town. Hang on. Okay, all right, hang on. This one takes me all the way to Colorado. That's a pretty good distance, but it's a double trailer, and I hate those double trailers. They're a pain in the ass. How's work, Mac? Personally, I was thinking of awesome story ideas for my series. Well, that sounds fun. Work was fine. It was a pretty chill day today. Oh, this takes me all the way to Kansas. Taking some ice cream to Kansas? That's a good one, because then I only have one more state to go before we get into Missouri. Okay, let's do it. Mappa still needs to treating their employees like dogs. Needs to be or needs to stop? Okay, good. Good. Yeah, the situation with JJK Season 2 where they were finishing episodes like an hour before they came out and they were not finished, was bad and disgraceful, and Mappa should be ashamed of themselves for that. Am I just going right here? Is this where I'm picking this up? Oh yeah, I think this is the place. Gray tap waters in Missouri. Well, that sounds lovely, Jack. Can't wait to slurp some down my gullet. Yeah, we're taking this job. Cool, $59,000. I don't need any money. I'm very wealthy in this game because I played American Truck Sim a lot. I've got 2, maybe 3 drivers working for my fleet. I was thinking about doing a stream where I pick up those quote-unquote drunk glasses where they just turn everything upside down and playing Truck Sim with those on. Would you guys think that'd be a funny stream? How can you say no to Adorable Kitty? Because I'm a trucker and I take my job seriously. What if a trucker was carrying your $450 Nintendo Switch with $90 Mario Kart to the nearest GameStop and he had a cat in his lap? Would you think that he was taking his job seriously and protecting your goods? Or would you think that your $450 Switch with $90 Mario Kart was at serious risk of damage, you know? I don't care, kitty. It's been a little while since we've done a truck stream. Not since the last DLC came out, I think. And I never ended up getting around to doing the Grease DLC for Euro Truck because what was happening? Stalker was out at the time, and I was just like, I just really want to play Stalker. Or something like that. There was some other game that came out around the same time. It was probably Stalker. I think it was Stalker. I think I was too addicted to Stalker to drive through Grease. But I probably should make up for that. Make up for that and do a Euro Truck Sim stream at some point. $90 Mario Kart about to go crazy. I'm really glad that FromSoft's Duskblood is some PvPvE thing. Because I do not like PvPvE games. And I no longer feel compelled to purchase a Switch or the video game. Because I really wasn't planning to buy a Switch too. And now I'm really extra motivated not to, seeing how much they're pricing the games for. But I also know, based on the $70 video game, that all of the protesting people are doing over these video game prices, nothing will change. Nothing's going to change. They're going to do it anyway. And they're going to make a boatload of money because it's Nintendo. And Nintendo always gets a pass. I don't have my lights on. If there's anything that I've learned, it's that Nintendo always gets the pass. That new Donkey Kong does look pretty lit. That new Donkey Kong does look pretty lit. I will not be purchasing it. I value my money too much. Where is... Oh, I've got the wrong display on my... There it is. Feels good to be out on the road driving my truck again. Am I right, boys? Oh. I gotta go for a little bit, but I'll be back shortly. Hopefully, appreciate you, Mondo. We'll see you in a bit. We'll see you in a bit. But yeah, I was saying it's been a little while since I've done a truck stream because, I always make sure to stream when there's a new state release, which is why I'm streaming Truck Sim today. The Missouri dropped, and so we're gonna drive to Missouri and check it out, you know. But I always make sure to stream when there's a new state dropping, and otherwise I just kind of stream American Truck Sim whenever I feel like it. But there's been a string of like good games that I've wanted to play recently, so I haven't felt a reason to be like, I don't feel like playing whatever game and playing American Truck instead, you know. That's all too close. Hang on. Adjusting the camera while driving. Oh. Drifting off the road a little bit. It's okay. It's alright. What's up, Wubblins? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way in. I appreciate that. It's nice to see you. I'm too poor for a $1 game. Will make Nintendo think I have the money for a $90 game that will give me a short burst of ecstasy? I don't know. I'm a little offended by it, you know. I'm a little offended by it because like we had the $60 game as the standard for like 15, 20 years. I think just 15 years, something like that. Not 20, not quite 20, but like, and then the PS5 came out, which was already like 4 or 5 years ago, which feels strange to me. And they were like, we're doing $70 games now. And I was really against that. I really was. I was really against that. But once I'd come to accept that it was just going to be a thing, I was like, okay, well, at least we'll have $70 games for a while. It's not going to go up again. But here we are. But here we are. They couldn't hold out. They couldn't hold out. Value proposition generally hasn't increased, so the price is the biggest problem. I think the biggest problem is that the $70 price tag was bullshit, because all, you know, the complaints about like, oh, the price of games hasn't gone up with inflation. Well, you know what has gone up over time? The amount of people buying video games. You know? So it's not like they weren't making enough money. We all know that wasn't the problem. I got the Demon Slayer game and proceeded to still not have played it yet. Are you talking about the terrible board game, the terrible like Mario Party thing that they came out with? Oh, we're in Seattle. Wow, look at Seattle. Isn't it pretty? I saw the Space Needle. Guys, did you know that the Space Needle hasn't even been to space yet? It's like SpaceX. It's total bullshit, man. It's just a lie. The whole thing is a lie. I think at least a third of the games I buy go at least a year before I play them. That's why I think I need to get off this exit. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just missed the exit. Where's the near? I gotta find a service station ASAP, because that was a rough one. That was a rough one. Okay, we're pretty close to one. It shouldn't be too out of the way to stop by this repair place. There's no way it's gonna take me that. Oh fuck, no, it will, because I'm going this way. Okay, where's the nearest repair station along this route then? Oh fuck, is it all the way over here? Yeah, methinks it is. Oh boy. Okay, boys, we're gonna be done with a faulty truck for a little bit, for a good few miles. But it'll be all right, I think. Can't see my cruise control speed because my truck is like, holy shit, you need to get my ass to the repair shop. I think the truck's being a little dramatic, I ain't gonna lie. It's only 48% damage with 12% damage to the trailer. What's the big deal, you know? Oh god, I'm gonna lose so much money thanks to how much I damaged the trailer. Like, the truck is one thing. I have enough money to repair the truck. I don't care about that. But they're gonna take a big cut out of my paycheck for the damage. Whatever, I don't need the money. I'll be fine. I can't speed right now because there's a cop right next to me. Bitch ass cop. Get the fuck out of here, you bitch ass cop. Is the kitty okay? She's fine. I have yet to play the Spider-Man game I bought. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of the habit of buying new games. I need to get back. I was in a good habit with it for a bit, but I've since fallen out of that habit. I need to get back in the habit of not buying games unless I am going to play them like that day, like the day that I buy it. Doesn't matter if it's on sale. Doesn't matter. Shouldn't buy them. Because I've bought a lot of AAA games over the past year that I'm like, I really want to play this game, but I didn't like take into account the fact that I have no fucking time. Should I make a sub sandwich or chicken tacos? Tacos sounds good. Couple of tacos for the boy. That's it. I'm going to say it. I'm finally going to say it. Like the stream. That's a hot take. That's a hot take, but I think I agree with it. I think I agree with it. Good thing Bill wasn't here for the 48% damage accident that could not have been avoided. That was at no fault of my own. That's really pretty. Look at that mountain out there. See, this is why I like living in the Pacific Northwest, you know? You think this is just a video game, but it really looks like that out here. It really looks like that out here. That's normal here. Gonna make tacos, then I'll finish chapter 5 of my novel. I love you, man, and I hope you have a great... Hope you enjoy your truck simulator. Maybe I'll also play Resident Evil 4. Good luck. Have a good day. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you later. How long do I have until that service station that I'm going to for preventative measures, not because my truck is 48% damaged by an accident that could not have been avoided, was at no fault of my own. I'm just going there to do basic maintenance, that's all. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that mountain run over that river. Ooh. Ooh. I want to pull over and piss into that river, you feel me? Who's with me? Who wants to meet up at the river and take a piss? Missouri victim here. The highest point here is 1772 feet above sea level. Well, that's a great fun fact, BCP. I appreciate that knowledge. How much would it hurt to like fall off of that? Is the highest point in Missouri on top of the arc? Vehicle malfunction. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's fine. It's fine. It's all right. It's all good. My truck is in perfect condition. There have been no accidents today. And if there were any accidents, they were at no fault of my own. But there weren't any accidents today. We all know that. Fall damage is capped at 20d6. Luna! Oh, God, I had to pull into the way station. They're going to give me a fine because my truck is functioning too well. They're going to give me a fine because my truck is in too good of condition. They're going to be like, holy shit, you're driving a truck that's in that good of condition? How are you even going to make it to your next stop at that rate? No, there have been no accidents today, Matsugan. No accidents. And if there were any, they weren't my fault. But there weren't any. See, they gave me a fine because my truck is in too good of condition. Too good. Tomsock Mountain. There's a very tiny part of the state in the southwest which with much older rock. It's super ancient mountain, but they get smaller as plates shift over time. Damn, that mountain's getting circumcised over the course of like 100 years? That sucks. What's on your dash? It says visit service. Yeah, because my truck is in too good of condition. They need me to take it to a mechanic so they can like punch a hole in my radiator, you know? Because like my truck is functioning too well. So I need to go into a mechanic and get it damaged. So it's fair to the other truckers. Fun fact, there's a fish that is invisible to the sea life thanks to how color works in deep water. Damn. All right. It's the Gundam of trucks. Exactly. They have to do some damage to this thing to make sure that I'm not out competing the other trucks. Did your truck die mid-drive amount? No. See, the truck was running so well that it just went silent for a minute, you know? Like the engine was running so quietly and so smoothly that it just like the sound totally cut out for a second. But it was still running, I promise. It's just like it runs so efficiently that occasionally it seems like the engine turns off. Because like the wheels will just keep moving even if the engine is like barely revving at all. Because it's like such a phenomenal truck, you know? Anyway, what does everybody else have going on today? I'm just out here driving my perfectly functioning truck that isn't damaged at all. And if it was damaged, which it isn't, it wasn't my fault, but it isn't damaged, so. Your dash looks old as fuck. Why don't you get a modern truck? This truck is modern. This is an expensive ass truck. Look at my cabin back there. I've got a nice GPS on the dash. This truck cost a lot of money and I will not have you shit talking it. Mack, I know you've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter, but trucks don't have red HP. You need to heal. Actually, I'm overhealed right now is the problem. I'm overhealed. So again, we just need to take it into maintenance so they can like break off my power steering, you know. Once they do that, it'll be more fair for everyone else. And here we go. Just gonna, yeah, see, they need to do 35% damage to the truck. They need to do 35% damage to the truck so that they know it's like fair, you know? See, now the truck is running so poorly that I can like compete with the other drivers in a more fair way. I was doing too well, so they needed to handicap me for like fair competition, you know. And I did not just run over a stop sign. Just started reading One Punch Man, and I'm starting to see why people were mad about season 2. I still think it's a decent season. I still haven't watched season 2. I've read all of One Punch Man, but I never watched it. The thing for me is like Yusuke Murata's art is so fucking phenomenal that I just don't have a strong interest in the anime. I've seen the season 1, but I don't even remember it that well. But I'm just like, yeah, just give me more Murata art. Can't believe Motskin was talking shit about my truck is pretty. Look at this truck. You think this shit looks old? Is that what you said? Look at my pearlescent paint job, bitch. That's a nice ass truck. The dials look old. You want to know why? Because all of you kids these days are all about, my Tesla has the fucking 40-inch tablet on the screen, or in the middle of the fucking console. I don't have any buttons in my vehicle. Everything is touchscreen. Well, some of us like buttons, damn it. Some of us like buttons. We like buttons and switches and things that go click. What's going on here? Was there an accident that was not at no fault of my own? Why has everyone stopped here? I'm going on the shoulder. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You think the rules apply to me? They don't. Oh, you bitch. Why are you cutting me off like that? I genuinely wonder how they're going to handle some of the panels in season 3 because holy shit, they won't, you know. The truth of the matter, like you cannot in an anime replicate the level of detail that Murata is capable of getting across. So what they need to do is go for like style and motion instead. So that, well, I mean, you know, they could do it, but they would need a lot of budget for it. Let AI draw the art. Hell no. Oh shit, I need to get off this exit. What's with me and missing exits today? I mean, I didn't miss any exits today. And I definitely didn't get any accidents. And if I did get in an accident, it wasn't my fault, but I didn't get in any accidents, so don't worry about that. Where am I now? Am I still in Washington? Or have I gotten into Idaho already? I'm probably into Idaho already, if I were to guess. This looks very Idaho. The speed limit was already 60. Why are you warning me about the speed limit being 60? Stupid game. Stupid dumb game. Anyway, what's everybody got going on today? What have you guys been up to? What activities have you been engaging with? Have there been any video games you've started to play? Any shows you started to watch? Any movies you've enjoyed recently? A particularly good meal that you ate? Something exciting that happened at work? What's going on with you guys? I don't travel much, so this is the only type of road trip I'm going on. It's pretty much the same as real life. This is pretty much the same. Just finished Invincible Season 3. They did a good job with that finale. They did. The one thing I was frustrated by with Season 3 is that I feel like they funneled all of the animation budget into the last episode. And the last episode was great, and I appreciated what they did. But I would have liked to have seen some of that animation quality throughout the rest of the season. Finished Land of the Luscious the other day. Pain, oh so much pain. Okay, so you're talking about the manga. If you're talking about the anime, you probably wouldn't feel that way, but you must be talking about the manga. Just finished the cooking stream VOD for the 15th time. You're talking about my cooking stream? Which cooking stream? Which one are you referring to? Lonely guy, and Cecil's going to go hard in season 4. Little lonely man, little lonely guy. Still, Mac, thank you for putting me on it. It's one of the best manga I've ever read. It was an actual masterpiece. IMO 10 out of 10. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I think it's an excellent manga. You're right about that. ReZero just became my favorite anime, and I want to read the Chainsaw Man because the universe is constantly trying to spoil everything for me. You probably should read Chainsaw Man and catch up with it because Chainsaw Man fans suck with spoilers. We're not as bad as JJK fans were. Jesus Christ, the JJK fans were bad. Remember when the JJK spoilers, the JJK leakers tried to move on to other anime or other manga, and everyone was like, "No, fuck off." And they got ousted. Playing Bleach Rebirth as of late too. I'm a sheep to my favorite series, Lamau, and Invincible Season 3 was pretty good. Didn't Bleach Rebirth kind of suck? Kind of like really bad reviews, didn't it? JJK fans spoiled the Sakura versus Gojo fight for me. Yeah, it was crazy when Sakura from Naruto came into the JJK universe just to fight Gojo. But I think we all had that experience. Like as someone who was reading the manga weekly, I was waiting for the official release. I was waiting for the official release, and and I still got spoiled because of the early fan translations. Why do I got to pull into this way station? I pulled into the last way station. They told me my truck was too good. I swear to God, if one of those logs comes off your rig and smashes into my windshield, I'll be upset. Mac, thoughts on Abu Nai sisters? I have no idea what that is. Got no idea what you're referring to. I'm sorry. I've been rereading Soul Eater recently. Kind of got into that. I read Soul Eater for the first time like years ago. Didn't remember it that well. Just kind of felt like reading it again. So I've been reading Soul Eater. For those of you that have seen the Soul Eater anime, the books are very different. There's like a part in the story where the story just completely diverges and goes off in a completely different direction. The sequel to Fire Force. No! Soul Eater came first! Is that the boobs anime? I mean, there are boobs in it. It has some, like, really bad fan service in the first, like, 2 volumes, I'd say, but it chills out. Sorta. It's like it's all right. It's not amazing or anything. The story I wouldn't say is particularly incredible. The art is really good though, and people have done dissections on this before. So this is not like a unique thought that I'm having, but like the artistic evolution of the author or the mangaka for Soul Eater is genuinely insane. Genuinely insane. But isn't Fire Force a prequel to Soul Eater? I think that's a spoiler for Fire Force Lamau. Oh. Well, thanks for that spoiler, Matsugen. I appreciate that. Didn't have a strong interest in Fire Force, but... But yeah, the artist for like Soul Eater, like the first few volumes of Soul Eater are like kind of rough to read. It looks very amateurish. And then you cut literally like 5-10 volumes later, and they're like goated as fuck art-wise. Like they must have been super dedicated to improving their work because it's just genuinely insane to see the improvement from like the beginning of the story towards to the end. It's been out for like a decade. Fire Force? Isn't season 3 of the anime coming out like this year? I don't know if you're referring to the manga, but if you're talking, like, there's plenty of people who wouldn't have read the entire Fire Force manga and might be waiting to, like, watch the anime. Come on, man. Move. Why are you going so fucking slow, Mustang? Matsugen is just like doubling down now. Matsugen's like, oh shit, I kind of let off a major spoiler. I'm gonna double down and act like it was an okay thing to do. I've watched hentai before. Fan service is null to me. I would say that fan service is one of those things that doesn't bother me. Like if an anime or manga has egregious fan service, It's not going to like turn me off to it. I'll still enjoy it, but I don't like it. Why are you going so slow? Dude, this fucking Mustang man, why are you braking? You're on a highway. Why'd we slow down to 40, dude? Why'd we slow down to 40? Maybe I should ram into that Mustang at 40 miles an hour, at 80 miles an hour, and destroy a family, you know? Take a father away from his children, take a mother away from her children, take an aunt away from her siblings. Just fucking destroy that car. Oh, it's tempting. It's a mildly not okay to sometimes do among polite company. You think it's sometimes okay to let off major spoilers among polite company? Whatever. I'm sure that's... I don't know, because I haven't read Fire Force and I only watched the first season and I thought it was okay, but... it's probably not even like a major thing. It's probably like almost like an Easter egg. Like, hey, fun fact. And I finished The Witcher. I can't even remember if I mentioned that. I can't even remember if I mentioned that I finished the last Witcher book and I'm depressed now because I don't have more Witcher to read. But I also started playing the Witcher video game and I'm enjoying it a lot more now than I ever have before because I'm connected to the world and the characters on a much deeper and more intimate level. I'm actually having fun with it, if you can believe it. But I'm not very far into it. But now you have part one Joseph Anderson Witcher. But now I need to play The Witcher 3 before I watch that video. Which is why I immediately started playing it after he released his video. I was planning to finish Black Myth Wukong first. Nope, we're on to Witcher 3 now. Black Myth Wukong can wait. Chinese Monkey can wait. I'm going a bit too fast. Gotta slow down. Can't be taking these turns like this. Man, the road really thinned out. There's a lot more people on the road before, huh? Oh, my lane's ending. I moved over to the right lane to be polite instead of sitting in the middle. Turns out my lane is ending. I think I'm actually going to go over because these guys are going to block my path. I'm going to go into the passing lane as a vehicle weighing several tons because it's my right to do so. What's up, Mondo? Welcome back. Glad to have you here. I recently watched a JJK skit that gave half the characters more of a personality than the manga could in 200 plus chapters. I mean, it's like I've always said. JJK is fun for the action, but if you're there for story or characters, you're not going to find what you're looking for. The story is Yuji is a good boy, but he messes up sometimes. He's Giga Tanjiro. I think he's a much stronger character than Tanjiro, even if I don't think he's that strong of a character overall. I think they do the flawed good boy better. Of course, nothing tops the GOAT flawed good boy that is Sugimoto the Immortal. But can't have it every time. What's up, GMG? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way, and I appreciate that. Ooh, 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 whoo, whoo. That rain's making the road slick. It's a good thing your boy is such a good driver. I handled that loss of traction like a champ. You stay cool and composed, and you'll be fine. You know what I mean? We locked in. Shit. Okay. Sorry, I looked at Chad and I swerved off into the shoulder. Still didn't hit anything though, so we're goated. This rain is bad, man. This rain is causing things to be a little slippery. I can bypass the way station. Well, how generous of you to allow me to bypass the way station after having to stop at the last two. Fucker. Get out of the way, Prius. I got places to be on my slippy slidey truck. How are you feeling about solo leveling? Don't know anything about it. Other than that, everybody keeps asking me about it. That's all I know about it. I should probably slow down a bit because of the rain. But I'm on a timeline here. If anything, I ought to speed up, I think. It's simple. It doesn't try to be more than what it is. It works surprisingly well. See, I've heard very mixed reviews on it. Very mixed reviews. Some people saying that it's the worst shit ever, the new Demon Slayer, and some people saying it's really good. The sign says 70. It's 70 for cars, okay? It's 65 for trucks, because we're treated worse in the society. Truckers are a very oppressed group. Not cars, cool guys. Cool guys go 70. Oh, shit. Well, when you put it that way, I gotta bump it up. Is there a cop right next to me? There might be, but I think I can get away. I think I can get away with being 5 miles per hour over. No, I can't. The police in this game are really strict. As soon as I get a red light or a speeding ticket, I'm slowing down. From what I understand, solo leveling is we got hype moments and aura the manga. So that is something I've heard as well. What's up, bruh? Bruh. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way in. How are you today, brother? The story is barely anything more than Demon Slayer, but they handle the characters better. Personal opinion. I see. I'm probably not going to watch it or check it out at all, because people who have explained it to me have not made it sound like something that I would enjoy. I'm just going to be real with you. I talked about this before, but I think it's really funny. Like, there's a ton of people who keep asking me, like, oh, check out solo leveling. It sucks. You'd hate it. You should make a video about how shit it is. And it's like, I don't really go out of my way for that. I make videos severely criticizing things that I checked out because I thought they were going to be good. like Demon Slayer. I read it because I thought it was going to be good. When it wasn't, I decided to make a video about how much I hated it. But I don't go out of my way to find stuff to make videos like that out of. If someone tells me, oh, you should check this out, you'd hate it. I'm like, okay, why don't I check out something that I have a chance of enjoying? I'm alright. Glad to hear it, bruh. Sometimes I need something to turn my brain off to. Solo is that for me. I don't need everything to be pain like Berserk, Monster, and recently Lustrous. I totally understand that, and I have those things. Like Soul Eater is like that for me right now. Soul Eater's not a very deep, complex story. It's not even that well written, but it's enjoyable. But, you know, I'd say like stuff like Demon Slayer, it's not even entertaining, so it's not even like a turn my brain off thing, because I'll always say it. I don't have to turn my brain off. The thing I'm watching should turn my brain off. It should be entertaining enough for me not to care about too much about the details and the minutia. My pessimism skyrocketed after the Demon Slayer incident. The metaphor manga does indeed suck and really shouldn't. Sorry to hear that, bruh. I don't know if I'll ever check out one of those Atlas manga. Don't be confused, Soft. Mondo is making a mean-spirited joke. A mean-spirited lie. A mean-spirited running bullshit that I haven't already made a Chainsaw Man video when in fact I have. They just remove chunks at the beginning for no reason. Non-spoiler, but the tutorial doesn't happen, and everything during the tutorial isn't even skipped, it's just removed. I mean, if they found a way to, like, rewrite events so that it's not necessary, I don't think that's necessarily the biggest deal, but it sounds like maybe they didn't. Let's see. My little trucker man is getting kind of sleepy. I should probably pull off for a rest at the nearest rest stop. Whenever that happens. We'll just keep driving and hope we run into one. I think you've spoken about it before. Have you checked out Delicious in Dungeon? I think that's one of the most underrated animes last year. I mean, I don't think it's particularly underrated. It was very, very popular. But yes, I did check it out. I liked Delicious in Dungeon a lot. I thought it was really good. They removed several scenes and added more scenes that completely changed the context of some scenes. That sounds lit. I love when adaptations do that. I need to get up and get something to drink here eventually. My throat's feeling a little parched. I should probably pull off of this exit because I see a rest stop. You know, there's a perfect spot right here. It does change the story a bit, but it works better mostly. Bruh doesn't sound like he thinks so. Bruh sounds like he thinks it's a travesty. The worst shit he's ever read. We need to round up every copy of this book and throw it into the fires. Burn it along with its sins. Characters don't get stuff that they should have, and the stuff that happens in the story makes the world way less threatening and more boring, and the protagonist gets a neat character. I'm all gassed up. And now let's stop for a little sleep in one of these spots here. All right, now let's see. Where the hell am I? I've got 17 hours left to drive. We're in the middle of Idaho. I think I'm going to be late for this delivery because I had to stop for maintenance for them to make my truck worse because I was doing too well. I have 17 hours left to drive. 17 hours. I have 17 hours until the delivery is due. 17 hours left to drive. And I'm going to need to sleep at some point. So we're definitely going to be late. And the car goes a little damaged. But it's okay. Oh, no. I misread. We have 56 hours. I was looking at the wrong thing. We have 56 hours left to drive 17 more hours. It's totally fine. We're good. I'm going to get something to drink. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. Did you miss me? You thought Halo removed a scene in Demon Slayer where Shinobu said it takes 3 Hashiro to be upper 6. If I remember correctly, then that's an example of a good cut because now anime only people don't really know how many Hashira it takes to be an upper rank. And they avoid the retcon because eventually that just gets fucking retcon and they're like, oh, 1 should be fine. Can we get the copyright protection boys somewhere? No. Because I'm too lazy to set that up right now. Why doesn't it want me to just get back on the highway here? I'm just going to get back on the highway here. The fucking stupid game thinks it knows better than me. Fucking stupid video game thinks it knows better than I do. Fucking stupid video game, am I right? Wow, what happened to all those signs? What the fuck? Who knocked down half a dozen signs in that road? It wasn't me, I promise. It wasn't me. I'm too dumb for that. Riding our truck down the highway on a nice rainy night. That's what you like to say. Oh, that's beautiful. Totally not the road I learned to drive on either. Mondo, are you hiding things? The characterization of Louis is simply less interesting than what's offered in the game. Man, bruh fucking hates this. Bruh fucking hates this. I'm playing the game, I'm liking it more and more. I don't think there's a single character that I dislike. Metaphor is good. Metaphor is fun. And when you finish Metaphor, you can watch my review of Metaphor ReFantagio, which is a Patreon exclusive video for just $5 a month. $5 a month, no less. Am I right? Other than Witcher 3 and Monster Hunter, what else is on the big old list? The big old list of what? Like video games that I'm currently playing or video games that I want to play? Video games that I'm currently playing, I'm still in the middle of Black Myth Wukong. And I will probably play that periodically here and there as I make my way through The Witcher 3. I'm also playing a puzzle game called Machinica Atlas right now. It's their second puzzle game in the series. I forget what the first one's called, but it's also Machinica something. They make pretty good. They're you know, the room-esque point and click puzzle games. I love that shit. I love a nice point and click puzzle game. I love finding a key, finding where the key goes, turning the key in the slot and hearing it go click click. You know, I love that shit. But that's about it. I've actually been really, really productive this last week in terms of editing stuff. I've been making a lot of progress on video things. I was playing some Monster Hunter here and there. In Monster Hunter Worlds, I finally reached Hunter rank 100 and finally beat Fatalist and Ruiner Nergigante. Ruiner Nergigante was like not a big deal. It's just you don't unlock it until Hunter rank 100. Sorry, Master rank 100, not a Hunter rank 100, Master rank 100. But Fatalist is like the final challenge, the last monster they added to World, and like very difficult. And it was very difficult. Fatalist was hard, but it was fun. Now I need to start finishing up Rise because I'm still in the middle of Rise Sunbreak, and I want to make my way through that. Why did this guy come to like a full stop before turning off the exit? For just $5 a month, you can listen to Mack yap even more. What a deal. Oh, don't even pretend that's not exactly what you want. You assholes watch my 2-hour-long videos and then you get mad at me when I don't upload for a month. I'm unfortunately playing the EA copy-paste slop as well as Baldur's Gate 3 and Monster Hunter Wilds. What EA slop are you playing? Some FIFA game? I look forward to Arch-Tempered Raidou. I'm really excited about Arch-Tempered Raidou because I think that's going to be a really fun hunt. Raidou's already really fun, but with like the extra threat of him being Arch-Tempered, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm surprised they're doing Arch-Tempered... Oh my god. What? Why? Why do you have to come to like a full stop before exiting the fucking road? Just get off! Call of Duty, wait, not EA, Activision? Oh. I was saying, I'm surprised that they're doing Arch-Tempered monsters as soon as they are, because in Monster Hunter World, if I remember correctly, and I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure Arch-Tempered was limited to the Elder Dragons. And they didn't get introduced for quite some time. They're going in the order of zone unlocks for Apex Predators. Man, Arch-Tempered Jin Dahad is going to go crazy. As if that motherfucker doesn't already one-shot people. I wonder how you're going to penny pinch a second video, let alone a third this year after your next video that's taken 6 months so far. Well, here's the thing, okay? It's the longest video I've ever made. And it's actually longer than I predicted. I thought it would be like 3 to 4 hours. I think it's actually going to be 5 to 6. So by the time I actually get it out, you're going to get 3 2-hour-long videos back to back, because I'm going to split it into parts like I did with Starfield. So I think I have an excuse for why it's taking me so long. I think I have an okay excuse. But, yeah. Brother putting out productions longer than H-Bomber and ContraPoints combined. My hope is that it will be my longest video that I've ever made forever. I don't want to make another video this long. I think this video is going to be really good. Don't get me wrong. But it has taken, like, too long to make. I don't like going this long without uploading either. But I always say that. Don't I? I always say that. Where is it? Where is the way station? Oh, here it is. Is that it? Where's the way station? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. I have a good few much smaller projects that I intend to tackle once I'm done with this one. Trying to get into making Vocaloid songs. Sounds fun. Maybe? I don't know. I've never been into Vocaloid music personally, but I know a lot of people are. This truck has got to speed up. Oh my God, come on, man. I'm going to cut this jackass off, maybe hit him a little bit, just so I can get past you. Oh shit. Oh shit. Why are you both going so slow, you motherfuckers? About to make Mike sing about a dust. Mike Erlentrout? Man, that song would go hard. That would go crazy. Yeah, Mark Ermentrout to sing about dust. Walter. Put the duster away, Walter. I'm not dusting the bookshelf right now, Walter. Set that to like a trap beat. Add in a couple of air horns for no fucking reason. I was having a conversation about this with Green the other day about how I hate trap remixes. Trap music. Now let's create this distinction right fucking now, because I don't want someone to get fucking mad at me. Trap music, different thing from trap remixes, right? Trap music that is like original songs. It's hit or miss. Some stuff I like, sometimes some stuff I don't. I don't really have a strong opinion about it. Trap remixes, I hate, because they all sound the fucking same. They all do like the same beat progression. They all do the same like build up to the drop. They all use the same instruments, if you will. Oh, for fuck's sake, get the fuck out of my way, you Porsche! It pisses me off. It's like you listen to like the Wii Shop trap remix. And you listen to the fucking, I don't know, Mariah Carey's I Want to Fuck Santa Claus trap remix. And they sound the same. It's the same thing. You've heard one of them and you heard them all. Yeah, exactly. The only like difference is the bass song, the thing they're remixing. The original song in the remix, that's the thing that's changing. The trap part of it isn't. The trap part of it is the same every time. What's Mariah Carey's song called? I forgot what it's called. It's the one where she's super horny for Santa, but I can't remember the actual name of the song. So I just... Santa Baby. That's not Mariah Carey. No, that's Santa Baby. That one's also really horny, though. Maybe that's the song I'm thinking of. I might have pegged Mariah Carey with the wrong song entirely. Fuck you! Get out of my way! All I Want for Christmas Is You. That's the one. That's the one. That's one. Okay, so she's not really horny for Santa specifically. It's just like horny Christmas music, but I was on the right track. Never listen to trap music. Closest I've got to that is dubstep. You're not really missing out, but you know, I don't dislike trap music. There's some trap music that I think is all right. I hate trap remixes. The bass song or the bass song? I mean like the song that is being remixed. That is the only part of the remix that's changing. The bass of the song, the bass instrument of the song is the same every time. It uses the same like BPM, same progression, same everything, same sound. I've seen a VTuber sing Santa Baby in the most seductive voice a human can muster. The original song is like very seductive. Like it sounds very horny. Like it's like that song makes me kind of uncomfortable. I will say though, since I stopped working in retail a few years ago, Christmas music has become enjoyable again. Like I get into the mood of Christmas again. When you work in retail, Christmas music is evil. It's devil spawn and you hate it. But when you don't work in retail, you don't have to listen to it 8 hours a day for 2 months straight. It's actually pretty nice. I don't think there's one genre of music that I completely hate every song of, but I also find like one new song a year and only that song for the rest of that year. I like to listen to a good variety of music. I try to find a good amount of music. I found a lot of good new music this season. For those of you that are on the Discord will check out my seasonal playlists, I added like 2 hours worth of songs to my library during winter. I've heard funk is a terrible genre from a lot of people. I haven't really listened to it much, but it's very trap-y. I think funk is an offshoot of trap. And there isn't a lot of trap that I like. Bill loves funk. Bill's getting called out because apparently a lot of people don't like funk. I don't like Christmas music simply because of how much it gets played and it's always the same songs every year. I didn't really care about that because I don't hear Christmas music that much, you know? Again, I'm not working in retail anymore. I don't have to hear it over the loudspeaker. I don't listen to the radio when I drive home from work. So I mostly like hear Christmas music, I don't know, like when I go to a Christmas party or when I'm out shopping, and you know, with that limitation, with that limited exposure, it just ends up feeling very like festive and fun for me. Even though Christmas doesn't hit as hard as it did when I was a kid. I mean, holidays in general don't hit as hard when you're an adult. And that's like one of the few things, like when it's Halloween or when it's Christmas, like that's like one of the few times that I'll like reminisce and like wish I could be a kid again. Every time people are like, I wish I could be a kid. I wish I could be in school again. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Being an adult is awesome. You have so much freedom. You have so much autonomy. Even though I have all this responsibility, even though I have all this stress, I would take it any day over going back to fucking high school, man. I really would. But when it comes to like holidays, it's like holidays are not as magical as an adult. They really aren't. And I do long to like go back to like being a kid, going to like the Halloween corn maze, or going to like pick out a pumpkin, and you get that fall air and the oranges and red trees. And it's like just such a vibe. And I can go to a pumpkin patch as an adult and pick out a pumpkin, but it just doesn't feel the same. It's just not the same, man. And I don't get to go trick-or-treating without getting looked at like I'm weird. Unfortunately for me, my family loves Christmas music and will play it even when it isn't close to Christmas. Well, that is unfortunate. I live alone, and I get to decide what plays in my own house. Damn it. You get so much taxes, too much bills, so much stress. It's great. Being an adult sounds great. I'm not going to say it doesn't have its downsides. But really, like the freedom and the autonomy, it outweighs it all, man. It does. It outweighs it all. I wouldn't give it up. Have you ever tried milk and OJ? No, and I won't. Thank you. As far as holidays, Halloween has always been my favorite holiday. Excuses to wear literally anything, no matter how ridiculous, is great. I love Halloween. I love the spooky vibes. I love skeletons. I love skeletons. I love ghosts. I love zombies. I love pumpkins. I love it all. It's such a vibe, and it's like right in the apex of fall, when the air is just right, when the colors are just right. Halloween is wonderful. Halloween's the fucking best. I love everything about Halloween except for the actually scary, at least to me, horror movies. Oh, I mean, like the actual scary shit I'm not huge into. I'm not a big horror guy myself. Don't really like horror games, don't really like horror movies, don't really like horror houses. But I like the like funny scary stuff where it's like, ooh, spooky, it's a skeleton, but it's not actually scary, it's just a funny little skeleton guy. Are we in Wyoming? This looks just like how it looked when I drove through Wyoming. Strong winds. Yeah, I bet I'm in Wyoming right now. I ate too much candy when I was 12 and I puked for half a day, yet I still celebrate Halloween. I feel like you can't sour Halloween on just one sugar-induced vomit. You know? You can't Halloween can't be, the reputation of Halloween cannot be taken by such a thing. Trying to think if I had any like really negative Halloween experiences. I'm sure I must have had some or something. But I feel like most of my Halloweens have been really chill. And like I said, I always get really nostalgic around Halloween time. Halloween has a very nostalgic feel to me. I long for those cool fall days in the pumpkin patch, looking for a nice pumpkin to cut open like a savage. Although I don't generally carve pumpkins around Halloween time because it's gross and messy. But a couple years ago, was this last year? No, this is the year before. A friend of mine had like a pumpkin carving party. Like a bunch of my friends, we all like went over and carved pumpkins together, and that was fun. Not really because of the carving pumpkin part, but just because I was hanging out with my friends and they're chill and cool. So. Oh. That OJ's hitting my stomach just right. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin spice, hot cocoa. I love pumpkin flavors. See, I actually do not like pumpkin flavors. I don't like pumpkin pie. Well, okay, don't like is strong. I'll eat pumpkin pie, but I don't seek it out. And I don't really like pumpkin spice stuff. I don't drink coffee, so pumpkin spice lattes are out. But like pumpkin tea, pumpkin chai, not into that. I do love, when it's Christmas time, I love the peppermint shit. Give me a peppermint hot cocoa. Goes so fucking hard, man. I'm one of those guys who did/watch some really cringy stuff, and when I look back, I'm like, yeah, that's the good cringe. I think we all had that. I think we all have had our good cringe, My boy, let's go peppermint rocks. Peppermint goes hard. I don't do coffee. It's literally just pie, hot cocoa, and ice cream as far as the pumpkin flavors. I gotcha. That's pretty cool. It's pretty chill. It's pretty epic. I get that. And like, oh my god, the peppermint chocolates too around Christmas time. The Ghirardelli lint, or sorry, the Ghirardelli peppermint bark. Oh, peppermint bark is so fucking good, dude. Peppermint bark is the fucking best. Okay, if I can push my little guy to drive for just an hour longer, then we can get a nap with only 8 hours left of driving, and then I'll be able to drive until the next time I need to sleep. So, I had Christmas crack. Someone in my family makes Christmas crack. I can't remember who. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I'm from the Midwest. I've had Christmas crack. Christmas cookies go hard too, though. Okay, that's another thing that like I miss as a kid is like during Christmas time, my mom would make so many cookies, And it might have seemed there might not have been as many as I think there are. It might have felt like more because I was a kid, but like my mom would make so many different kinds of cookies. She would make the frosted cookies. She would make thumbprints. She would make peanut butter cluster or peanut clusters. Cream de menthe bars. Fucking love cream de menthe bars. And as I got older, I feel like she baked less for Christmas every year. Maybe it's just because I got older, it didn't feel like there was as much because I'm bigger. But I do miss the like giant spread of Christmas cookies. Is it just like regular crack, extremely dangerous? Yeah, basically, it's pretty much the same. It's regular crack, but it's got peppermint in it. Really wakes you up, you know what I mean? Really wakes you up. Lucky if my mom cooked sweets at all. My mom likes to bake. My mom makes really good brownies. My mom used to bake a cake for my birthday. Now I live in Oregon, so she can't do that, but she would if she could, I know. Morning, Ike. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way, and I appreciate that. Gotta go, love y'all. Appreciate you, bruh. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later. This can't be good for me, but I feel great. Bro just took a hit of the Christmas crack. What's up, Henrietta? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way in. I appreciate that. Guys, we were just talking about like Christmas and Halloween. Like enjoyable aspects of Christmas, Halloween. So if you have any things you'd like to share about things you enjoy about the holidays, that's the conversation we're having right now. Or you can derail the conversation in a totally different direction if you have something you want to talk about. That's fine too. It's truck stream. We're vibing, you know. I liked. Please don't kill my dad. I won't this time. As long as you make sure to like next time too. And the time after that in perpetuity. Yes, the month of Christmas and Halloween, April. Listen, it's not like you're not allowed to talk about Christmas and Halloween outside of October and December. You can talk about it other times of the year. Just curious, anyone here check out Blue Box? It was such a refreshing romance series. I recommend it. I've been reading Blue Box since the first chapter came out, however long ago. I like Blue Box. It's really nice. I started to watch the anime, but I haven't finished it. Also, snow. I love snow. Winter's my favorite season by a landslide. I don't care how hard it is to drive in. I will never not love snow. Okay, we're going to have a fucking disagreement here, Mondo. I fucking hate snow. I moved to Oregon to get out of the snow because I'm from Michigan. I fucking hate snow. It's cold. It's wet. It's disgusting. 2 days after it snows, it's just a fucking gray slush on the road. It's a pain in the ass to drive in, not because of the snow itself. Driving through snow, not a big deal. Driving in snow at the same time as other people is a pain in the ass. Because they're stupid and they don't know how to drive on snow. I hate snow, and I hate winter. I hate being cold. Being cold sucks. I don't like being cold. Frosty better watch out for Mac. I'm going to take a fucking hair dryer to that that coal nose motherfucker. Or does he have a care for nose? No, he has coal eyes because he's a naughty boy. I'm dying to read the manga. It's on my to-read list. I'm reading Blame now that I finished Lustrous. Well, you'll enjoy Blue Box when you get around to reading it, I think. It has a really nice progression I like a lot. It doesn't feel like a lot of other like rom-com anime where it feels like they never go anywhere. Blue Box actually does have like a progression, which I enjoy. I haven't seen an atom of snow in my life. Can I have 0.01% of your snow, Mac? I don't have any snow to share. So I moved to Oregon from Michigan because I hated the snow so much. Oregon, we really don't get snow. We get snow maybe once a year. We got snow one day this year. Actually, did I even get snow this year? I don't think I did. I didn't get any snow in Oregon this year. There was no snow. We skipped snow this year. And I love it. Let me clarify, while it's still snowing, post-snow, when it's just sitting there, not as great. I still love walking through it, though. Winter and snow has always been linked come for me. Okay, so watching the snow with like a hot cocoa inside under a blanket in the warmth, that does go pretty hard. That's pretty cozy. But it's not worth having to deal with every other aspect of snow, in my opinion. I'm almost done with episode 6 of Devil May Cry, so I'm probably going to watch the rest of the series. I shall be back. Appreciate you, Mondo. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later. Did they batch drop Devil May Cry? Is it not coming out on like a weekly schedule? Ooh. Now, what I love is what I'm driving in right now. A little bit of rain. A little bit of rain never hurt anybody. I need to pull over at this rest stop. I'm just gonna wait for an opening between all these trucks, like a jackass. Okay, I'll be able to go between this guy. Florida get no snow like how I get no women. I wouldn't want to live in Florida either. Florida is humid as fuck. See, Oregon's wonderful. We have a wonderful climate here in Oregon. It rains a ton during the spring and fall, and I love rain. So that's a positive for me. Some people don't like rain. They're weird. I love rain. So I love spring and fall in Oregon because it rains constantly. Our winters are super mild. It rarely goes below 30 degrees, if ever. And we never get snow. And during the summer, it doesn't get humid. It's a pretty dry heat because we don't get a lot of snow. We don't get a lot of rain during summer or winter. We only get a lot of rain during spring and fall. So summers here are not humid. Oregon is just perfect weather-wise. It's perfect. Florida is terrifying. You're at war with the climate, society, economy, and the environment. Everything's trying to kill you in Florida, especially the people. Ask me a Florida fact and I can answer honestly. What is the lowest population density per capita county of Florida? Don't look it up. Don't look it up. You just have to know the answer. As a flow grown, I confirm the humidity it's humid as fuck, but the rain is awesome. You do have those like tropical climate rains, which have to be pretty sweet. I bet that is pretty sick. Bro, I was talking about joke questions, Lamal. Too bad! Too bad, bitch! You said, ask me a Florida fact and I can answer honestly. And I asked you for a fact. What is the lowest population density per capita county in Florida? Also 200. What's the name of the county, not the number? The immunity is amazing for the hair, though. Not worth it. Not worth it. What is one of your favorite anime / manga at the moment? Golden Kamuy, probably because I'm just thinking about it a lot. Florida is a terrible environment to keep a lot of books and manga thanks to that humidity and rains. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's got to be bad for long-term text storage. Mine is One Punch Man. They have one of the best mangas, IMO. One Punch Man is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's one of the best for me personally, but I'm glad you enjoy it to that degree. But I do like it a lot. I reread One Punch Man, a good chunk of One Punch Man while I was flying to and back from Germany, and it was a very good way to pass the time. I take very good care of my Bleach manga, Lamau. I make sure it's in the shade and that the AC always hits it, Lamau. But imagine having to have that much, like, consideration. The highest population density in Florida is your mom. That's not the question I asked. I asked for the lowest. One Punch Man's chapters really fly by. I read it all in like one day. Well, because so many of those chapters are just like so heavy action that like there's no speech bubbles for like 6 pages straight. You? I'm not in Florida. Get your facts straight. I'm in Oregon. The lowest the crater your mom left while walking through Florida. Excuse me, it's called the Gulf of America, and I'll ask you to respect its new name. I'll ask you to respect its preferred name and pronouns. I'd rather call it the Gulf of Cum. All right, brother, you do you. What's wrong with the Gulf of Canada, USA, and Mexico? Nothing. Nothing. It's a good name. Agreed. I think Murata is a great artist. His drawings are truly something special. He's an incredible artist. He's like one of the best in the manga industry right now. I haven't read One Punch Man in a sec. Last I read, Flashy Flash and Saitama fighting guys before they apparently reworked them. I don't know what that means, but... And I didn't realize how dark this road was. I've just been following the lines on the road. And somehow I'm having to run off of it. But we're out here in the dark, huh? Where even am I? They like redid the chapters. There was stuff excluded apparently. I decided I'd wait for them to fix it all, then I'd catch up. I think that was about a year ago. I wonder if they changed it for the volume release then, because I reread it recently and it didn't seem like anything changed. I don't know. There are very few manga panels that had me pause just to look at the details that he puts into them, and one is an incredible storyteller. Yeah, no, I have had the same experience with One Punch Man. One Punch Man, I think, was the first manga that got me to really start appreciating manga art. Nowadays, I think I'm really good about it. I purposely read manga really slowly so I can just take in the art and appreciate it for what it is. But I think One Punch Man was the first one that made me like stop and be like, holy shit. Oh, is it so dark, Lamau? It's nighttime. What time is it? I'm driving this truck at 3 a.m. right now. Got 200 miles left to go on this job. Where am I ending today? I forget. Kentucky? Kansas. I think I'm going all the way to Kansas. What game is this? Looks really chill. This is American Truck Simulator. No, I know we have to make it to Missouri eventually, but I meant where am I ending when this job is done? We'll have to do another job to get us into Missouri. Yeah, highly recommend American Truck Sim. It's a very good, just chill game to like sit back and drive your truck while watching some Captain Mack videos in the background. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Man, it's crazy that Arcane was so popular that they made lesbians in real life. That's awesome. Hey there, Mr. Mackie Poo. Been a while. What's up, Jerry? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. How you been? Yep, I was only made after Arcane, totally. Starting to feel like I'm the youngest one here. How old are you? Dox yourself right now. You plan to read solo leveling, you might enjoy it despite it can be bland at certain points, but it's nothing terrible. I have no interest in it right now. I'd say it's a no right now. Thank you, Riot Games and Netflix, for making lesbians. That was really chill of them to do. Wait, lesbians are for real? I thought they were cosplayers. Under 16? Yeah, you might be the youngest one here. I've now completed 2 of the worst sprites in Sunshine, onto the 3rd worst sprite. Hey, good luck, Skippy. Keep up the good work. I haven't tuned into a stream because of life. So far, I've reread Chainsaw Part 1 15 times, gone to the Bahamas, been to 16 cities other than my own, and tried 8 new restaurants. Well, that sounds lit. You sound like you've been living it up. It sounds like life has been busy, but exciting. I haven't played Marvel Rivals. I'm not really a PvP guy. It's very hard for a competitive multiplayer game to interest me because I'm a sore loser. Might need to get gas. 2 more hours of driving. I should be able to make this tank of gas last until then. Fuck Pachinko and fuck Deathwater. I'm gonna call Deathwater's mom and tell her what you said about it, and then you'll have to apologize. We're gonna go knock on Mrs. Deathwater's door. I plan on picking up Azumanga Daioh and then maybe Chiikawa. I haven't read either of those, but I hope you enjoy them. I never played Mario Sunshine. I have played Mario 64, but I don't remember if I ever beat it. It was a long time ago, and I kind of hated Mario 64. Super Mario Galaxy is like one of the best games ever made, low-key. Mario Odyssey was alright. I didn't love it, I didn't hate it. I had fun with it. And I haven't finished Mario Wonder. Not that that's really in the same vein, but just a thought that popped into my head. Mario Wonder's been in my Switch for like months. I think you would like Mario Sunshine if you don't go for completion. Probably. Maybe. Too busy playing The Witcher right now for that. You should totally play Psycho Patrol R for real. I haven't finished Cruelty Squad, though. I tried to play it ages ago and never finished it. Not to say that I didn't like it, I just didn't finish it. So I kind of feel like I should finish Cruelty Squad before I jump into that guy's next game. I'm sure Psycho Patrol R is great. Oh, based on that guy's track record. Oh, shit, they got the exit blocked off. Okay, can I circumvent this exit, do you think? How much is it going to inconvenience me if I don't take this exit? Not very much. But it will inconvenience me. So can I force my way past it? I'm about to try. I'm about to find out. Pardon me. Oh, there's just an accident on the exit. That's not a big deal. I can drive right past that. Not a big deal at all. Pro truckers never stop for construction or traffic accidents. Never, ever, ever, ever. I like cartoony games infinitely more than realistic games because of the unlimited freedom devs have with the movement lol. I think it's I don't know. I wouldn't say I like one more than the other or in either direction. I think I mean when it comes to art style, I prefer an art style over realism, and it pisses me off that every year on the Steam Awards, these brain-dead Steam users vote in the most realistic graphics as outstanding visual style. Not to say that realistic graphics can't be outstanding, but they often aren't. Spider-Man 2 won outstanding visual style in the Steam Awards last year, and it's literally just fucking New York, you know? I wouldn't consider that particularly astounding. Outstanding, that's the word they use. Outstanding, sorry. I don't consider that particularly outstanding. Psycho Patrol R is about a cop piloting a mech and killing criminals or civilians. A little bit of gay romance, too. Hey! Well, now you caught my interest. Gay romance? I love gay romance. You can even call each other friends if you don't kiss the home. Can you even call each other friends if you don't kiss the homies goodnight? No. No, absolutely not. Real homies kiss their homies before bed. Otherwise, the monsters will get them. You don't want the monsters to get your homies. Alan Wake 2 winning Best Art Direction at the Game Awards over Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Wonder, Lies of P, and Hi-Fi Rush. And Lies of P was so fucking beautiful. I'm not saying that I think it necessarily should have won. I would have had to like take a closer look at each of those games. I'm sure like Hi-Fi Rush probably had a pretty good claim to that one as well. But like Lies of P, holy shit. The environment detail in Lies of P is absurd. Those Parisian streets are nuts. Hello, Mac. I'm a steady spaghetti about Switch 2 games. We were talking about game pricing earlier. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't think I'm going to pick up the Switch 2 or any of the games for it. Unless it turns out that Duskblood is like optional PvP. But if PvP is like a main part of the game, I'm not going to buy it. So I won't need a Switch. I'm not really interested in any other games. Although the Donkey Kong game looks good, but not good enough for me to buy a $450 console with $90 games. Let's see. Where do they need it? I can probably do that. Maybe. There might be some obstacles in the way that make this a little more difficult than it appears. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. That's the spot back here, yeah. Oh yeah, this will be nice and easy. Most difficult part is going to be this part right here, angling the trailer so I can get it into that little alleyway. You guys are about to see some pro-level parking, I tell you what. I can't tell if I'm about to hit this wall or if I'm sneaking right past it. I think I'm sneaking right past it. Oh yeah, we're sneaking right past it. That's perfect. Might bump into the fence a little bit, but that's okay. We can, you know, before I even do, let's straighten out a bit. Okay, baby. Let's just angle this trailer in, huh? Turn a little bit further. There we go. That's the way. That's the way. Beautiful parking job. You're gonna lose a lot of money due to trailer damage. Yeah, just $12,000. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Where's the nearest gas and rest? There it is. All right. I'm only getting Switch 2 because I can get discounts since I work in retail. I know so many anime One Piece sites. I almost feel guilty. The creator cycle R is cool. I openly suggest piracy if you don't like that price of the game. Not that I'm encouraging it. Can't support piracy. Oh man, I'm excited for that Chance Man movie. Seen tons of YouTube videos of people praising piracy. Okay, I'm gonna give my spiel on it, and then that'll be the end of the discussion because I don't want to like just bog down the discussion with this. But The reason I don't like people supporting piracy on Discord, on YouTube, is that it's a very nuanced thing. I can't wholesale say piracy good, piracy bad, because it's a very like case by case basis thing. I think pirating manga is bad because that directly hurts the mangaka. However, I think there are arguments to be made that pirating a video game that you think was made using unethical practices, or that it's unreasonably priced, is like a good way of showing publishers, yes, I want this game. No, I don't think what you're doing is okay. I think there's arguments for and against it. But my general stance is that piracy is bad because it takes money away from creators. And I don't think people have a right to content. If you don't want to pay for content, then you don't get it. That's my general rule on it that has exceptions, okay? So that's why we don't talk about piracy on this channel. Petition to change Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of Albania. Now that I can get behind. That I support with no caveat. I want another Mack manga recommendation video before 2027. Join the Patreon and you'll find out how far along I am on one. Gas get. Only $500 on gas. I spent as much on gas as I would have a Switch 2. I will support the Mack Patreon. Gonna get good hair products. That's not one of the offers, part of the reward tier, unless you mean that you're gonna help me pay for good hair products, in which case, yes, you will. Isn't that not motivation enough? All right, so we are in Kansas. No, that's... Am I in Kansas right now? Why is Kansas City, like, in Missouri? Oklahoma. In any case, we need to get to Missouri now. We got to get to Missouri. We got to give that city a little exploration. What we got on the freight market? So that will take me to... Oh, I could go all the way back to Washington. That's an option. Missouri. This one takes me to Columbia, Missouri. Wow, that is a cheap job. $2,000 for that? Well, let's take it. Kansas City's in Missouri, Lamau. That's great. They really did that, huh? Miserably feeling misery while in Missouri. Why are you feeling misery? Why, oh, the misery? Is it because everybody wants to be your enemy? I looked at the news today. Fair enough. Fair point. Come on, show me that job to Missouri. I gotta go to Missouri. Mac, tell us a bedtime story so we can stop feeling miserably. Once upon a time, there was a chat viewer, and he asked the streamer to tell him a story so he wouldn't feel bad. And the streamer told an amazing story, so good that the chat member felt good forever after he was shot in the skull buy an AK-47. How was that? That make you feel better? I find it kind of funny how sometimes when people can't argue against you, they fall back on insulting your hair. It's the easiest indication that they don't have an intelligent thing to say in their defense. All right, before I continue this job, I need more to drink because I be yapping on this stream. I need more liquid to go down my gullet. I'll be right back. Just like mom used to tell. Once upon a child was born, the kid was so ugly everyone died at the end. Whoa, how'd you know my life story? Apparently Poppy Playtime was on the news recently. You know what I was thinking about the other day? I was thinking about how if the "Ain't Nobody Got Time for That" meme happened today, or the hide your kids, hide your wife thing happened today in 2025, we would within like a week see like the "Ain't Nobody Got Time for That" crypto coin, NFT, and the "Ain't Nobody Got Time for Podcasts," or the "Hide Your Kid" coin, the "Hide Your Wife" NFT. Like, because I was thinking about, like, when you really think about it, there was no difference between those memes and the Hawk Tuah girl. It was the exact same thing. It was like some dumb interview thing that just got way too popular, even though it was annoying as fuck. The only difference is that Hawk Tuah somehow turned into a crypto scam and a podcast with FaZe Banks on it, you know? And those two would be the subject of political debates. Absolutely. It's like it really made me think about, like, man, memes these days, are really becoming commodified. Like they're quick to jump on it to find ways to extract as much cash out of that 15 seconds of fame as they can. If the Hawk Tuah girl had happened back in like 2012, that would have been it. That would have been all we would have heard from the Hawk Tuah girl. She would have just been that one dumb video and maybe some like really shitty merch that some random company made that had no connection to her. But no, it turned into this whole thing that spanned months. So yeah, like Poppy Playtime being on the news, it's like meme stuff and things that feel like niche internet things. They're going much more mainstream than ever before. These people don't have time for that. Are they un-American? Americans should have time for their country. We used to be a goddamn society. Kind of strange that nobody tried to do a crypto NFT OnlyFans platform, like a platform that combines all of those things, like crypto trading, NFT trading, and scantily clad women and men. the triple threat. Silk Song is real, which feels like a fever dream. I'll be convinced when the game comes out, okay? As far as I'm concerned, they still haven't started making that game. Sorry, I was looking at his chat. No one should be allowed to have ideas anymore. Somebody call in the thought police. This motherfucker's having an idea. AI girlfriends that are randomly generated into an NFT. I call it man-made horrors beyond our comprehension. Man, NFT AI girlfriends. Now that's a crazy concept. Imagine having to sell your AI NFT girlfriend because you need to make ends meet. I already went on my Silk Song is real rant on the server. I mean, I know it's real. I just think it was a funny meme until like yesterday, for me to just be like, they haven't started making the game. But obviously, yeah, it'll come out. This is the comedy police. The jokes are not funny. Well, fuck you then. What do you want from me? You just go watch Northern Lion, man. You don't like my jokes? You don't have to listen to them. Go listen to Bald Guy. I've got hair. My jokes are different. We're both white as hell. We both wear big black glasses. But the hair is the difference. And that's where you find the divergence, okay? That's where you find the divergence. I knew there was a car there. I just didn't give a fuck about crashing into it. Oh, there's police gonna tag me for speeding. Northern Lion also has wife and small child. He's even had sex. You think I've done that? It's the lack of hair. It's the shine off the cue ball. Bitches love that shine. I guess all the energy went to your hair instead of your humor. You can leave. You can close the stream. Damn it! I don't need your abuse. I don't need to put up with this shit. Is it bad that the local Jimmy John's knows my midnight snack / meal ordered by heart? Yes, you could pick much better options than Jimmy John. The best way I personally describe Mack is a middle-aged man trying to be hip with Gen Z alpha, but sometimes failing in a comedic way. Wow, that's hurtful. Can you say something nice about me? But it's right there. It's so close, and it's the only thing open past 9 here. I mean, I guess if it's your only option, that's different. But I'm not a Jimmy John's head. I'm not a Jimmy John's head, personally. If we're talking like fast food subs, I think Jersey Mike is the best of the three. If we're talking Subway, Jimmy John's, and Jersey Mike's is the best, I think. But I would still not choose any of them, given the option of a proper sub place, proper deli. Does Northern Lion have a pet cat? Does he? I don't watch Northern Lion. I just know he's really popular right now. Someone tell me, does he have a cat? If he doesn't have a cat, then I win. I have a cat. You have good arguments. So my argument right now is that you're a bitch-ass motherfucker. How about that? I once ordered through the McDonald's app so much that I went there to pick up my order, and the manager asked if I was Skippy, and the manager said, "Yeah, that is," and I didn't eat McDonald's for a while. Okay, so the worker said to the manager. Sorry, I misread that. That is truly unfortunate. When I was living in Michigan and going to Steak and Shake a lot, the Steak and Shake employees knew me. I'm really sad about the current state of Steak and Shake because they've kind of gone off the far right rail, which is disappointing because they make good food. Every time someone argues against you, they sound like idiots. But I want to be the funny bald man. I'm going to shave off all my hair. It's preventing my comedic power. Steak and Shake is pure MAGA now. Sag never had it and likely never will now. I'm disappointed because I'm going to Michigan in June for a wedding, and I really want to go to Steak and Shake and have my comfort food. But I also really don't like the idea of supporting that business at the moment. At the same time, it's one Steak and Shake of hundreds. I'm just going to run this red light. I don't give a fuck about the ticket. Ray's Hamburgers! Guys, we got to make a stop off at Ray's Hamburgers. Hamburger. Oh shit, is that a train? There's been lots of railroad crossings in this game, but I don't think I've ever actually seen a trail coming across one. Oh, that's a really short train. Mackie, how come your videos are so good but so few subs? The internet doesn't appreciate me. They all just compare me to Northern Lion and say that I'm a middle-aged man trying to appeal to Gen Z. $700 for a red light. Oof. I mean, I have 400,000, I think. I have $1 million, actually. So remember, folks. If there is a law that breaking it means a fine, it's only a law for the poor. If there's a law and the only punishment for breaking it is a fine, it's only a law for the poor. So running red lights, it's not a law for me. I can do it as much as I want. I have $1 million. I wonder when the day will come when Mack will make a terrible video and delete said video, make an apology video about how that video came to me. I don't think I would ever delete a video. If I made a video that people didn't respond to well, but I still felt good about it, I would just kind of be like, well, that sucks, and move on. If I made a video that was a genuine, I kind of fucked up, I might make a follow-up video kind of being like, hey, there was some stuff I didn't think about that you guys pointed out really well, but I wouldn't delete it. Because I'm the kind of person that I like to have my mistakes in front of me so I never forget them. So I wouldn't want to pretend it never happened. But I don't know. I haven't made a video like that yet. I mean, I still have my Death Stranding video on the channel, and I think that video is really bad, so. Why are you driving so slow? What the fuck? Stop braking. There's no one the next truck is 20 car lengths in front of you, jackass. Get on the highway and get out of my way! Mack is philosophically a millionaire, not literally. I'm not literally or philosophically. I'm poor as fuck. I think the only time a video should be deleted is if it contains factually wrong information about a real person or subject. Yeah, so like, I don't make videos like that. Or, well, subject, I guess maybe a subject, but like, if it's a video that contains information that could be like damaging and I realize afterwards, like from some comments or whatever, that like, oh, I actually fucked up, my research was bad, I made a big mistake with this, I might delete that because like I don't want to like further the damage caused by that. But then I would fix it, upload and explain. But if we're talking about like, oh, obviously I made some mistakes in my research with the Demon Slayer video. There are some things that are just factually wrong in that, but I'm not going to delete it. It's like, oh, just learn from it and move on. No one's hurt by me getting the fact that that the swords have a reason for being able to kill demons wrong. You know, no one's hurt by that mistake. I think the only time videos get deleted for being bad is like drama channels. Yeah, drama channels and. Well, actually, I know a lot of creators tend to like delete or at least unlist videos that they're like, this is an old video. I'm really not proud of this. I don't want people to see it anymore. I haven't done that. All of my old Let's Plays and like stream highlights are still on the channel. They're just unlisted because I don't want them fucking up the algorithm in terms of how the algorithm recommends my videos. But they're still on the channel, and I have playlists set up so you can see them. They're not hidden. You say that, but Demon Slayer fans exist. Lol. What you think they are physically injured by me getting like a couple facts wrong? Because if so, I would say that's more of a them problem than a me problem. It also just clutters your channel. It does, yeah. For me to have like 12 video essays and like 300 Let's Plays, it was just kind of messy. So I put them in a public playlist so you can still see them, but they are unlisted. That is a fear of mine, though. Not the fear of like having to delete a video, but I do have that fear of like, okay, what if the next video I make is the one that people are like, Mac, this video is like really bad. You should have gone back to the drawing board with this one. Because I'm such like, every creator's like this to some extent. I'm so in my own head about the quality of my videos, and I'm constantly like, is this the one that people are gonna hate? Are people gonna hate this? Is this one's and it's hard to gauge too, because I hate all of my videos before I upload them. It's been fun, but I gotta go. Take care, everyone, and see you, Catherine. Appreciate you, Shinigami. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Some act like you ended someone's life when you got the sword thing wrong in the misogyny point. I still stand by the misogyny point. I just expressed it incorrectly. I didn't explore it the way that I should have. Wait, what was the sword thing that was wrong? So I said in my video that like, oh, the Demon Slayers use these special swords that are capable of killing demons. And I made some joke about how there's no explanation for why they can kill demons when a regular sword can't. That was wrong. It was just something I forgot about, and I did in fact check that because I thought I was right about it. It was a mistake. I learned from it. You think you can stop me from going on this road? It was a very like humbling moment for me where I was like, oh shit, just because I think I know something doesn't mean I necessarily do, and I should double check, you know? Shit, new JCS video and it's not AI this time. Is it the same like creators though? Because the fact that they were using AI on the last one wasn't that because the channel like got sold because they couldn't keep it monetized? And if it's not the same creators anymore, then I can't imagine that it's the same quality level. But I don't know. But anyway, yeah, like every time I make a video, I usually hate it in the scripting phase. Like I always think my script is bad, and I do my best to make it good, but then eventually I'm like, okay, fuck it. And then I like record it and I edit it and I'm like, oh, actually this is fine. this is actually a good video. But every time I'm like writing a script, I think my videos suck, you know? Like right now, the video I'm working on right now, Golden Kamuy, right now, I think it sucks. Because I wrote and filmed the script, but I haven't started editing it yet. And I'm worried that the video sucks. But it'll probably be fine. They pinned a comment on the new video saying that it wasn't sold. Oh, okay. So then why the fuck did they use some AI-generated voice bullshit? They gotta own up to that. They should delete that video, because that video sucked. For no other reason than the fact that they didn't pay the voice actor. I took that joke and put it in my Demon Slayer Philanderization video to see how many people would pause without letting me talk. Dude, I I had a situation with a Monster Hunter short a couple weeks ago with me trying to catch a creature in the desert, and there were so like the short is like a process of me like trying to catch a thing, and at the end of the short I catch it. But there's so many people who like paused the short, paused the TikTok, told me what I should do to catch it, and then just didn't finish it apparently. And it's like, dude, it's a minute-long TikTok. It's a minute long, and you didn't finish it to like find out that I did in fact figure it out and catch it. The amount of people that could comment before a 10-second video, it's crazy. I had a ton of it in Starfield too, but like with an hour-long video or an hour or a three-part, 3-hour-long series, that's totally a little more understandable for people to pause in the middle and comment on things that I'm going to bring up later. That's totally fine. But like a minute-long short, really? Oh, the AI video is gone. Oh, fantastic. Good. Good. Okay, I now feel ethical about watching the new video. Like for me, when I'm watching a video and I have a thought about something, sometimes I'll type a comment, but I won't post it until I finish the fucking video. It's really not that hard to just leave it in the comment box until you're done. At the same time, I want to encourage people to leave as many comments on my videos as possible because it's great for engagement. So go ahead and write all of your preconceived notions about my videos within the first 10 seconds. I do not mind. In fact, I think I'm going to start putting blatantly wrong things in the first 5 minutes of my videos to make sure people leave those comments. And at the end, I'll be like, by the way, that thing was wrong. I just used it to bait you into commenting. People will love that. They'll respond really well to that, I think. Matt, can I write hate comments on your videos, please? Yeah, go ahead. Do it. Write as many of them as you want. Yeah, I'm gonna, for the Golden Kamuy video, I'm gonna, like in the first 5 minutes of the video, I'm gonna say, Golden Kamuy takes place in the Taisho era, just so I can see how many people get mad at me because it actually takes place briefly before the Taisho era. Look at those Missouri plains. Look at those Missouri trees. Look at that Missouri forest. We are in Missouri, I believe. By now, I'm almost certain we are. Let me take a little gander. Oh, yeah. Look at that Missouri-ass road, dude. God damn. Look at that Missouri River down there. Full of mud. Just like we like it in Missouri. Missouri. Missouri from Sonic. Who? Sure that isn't a Sonic OC, Aaron? How you doing, by the way? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking on the way in. Are we there yet? Well, we're in Missouri, but if you're asking if we're to our destination, we got a little bit further to go. You excited for Demon Slayer Infinity Castle arc? No, not really. I'm not gonna be watching. I've never sat down and watched an episode of Demon Slayer. I used the footage for my video, but I was like, I've already subjected myself to the story once. I ain't gonna watch it. No, Missouri from Sonic Unleashed, the African stage. I haven't played Sonic Unleashed, I'm sorry to say. Have you seen YouTube generated answers for comments? Sometimes it's this AI slaps hard on poor guys in comments. All you have to do is just press on the option. I hate that. I hate that so much. What the fuck is the point of AI generated comments? If it's not written by a person, then it has no meaning whatsoever. Why? Why AI generated comments of all things? I don't understand that one. That was a big L from YouTube. Yo, they got the Waffle House? I'm gonna go there and get beat up. I'm gonna walk into the nearest Waffle House and say, Demon Slayer bad, and see what happens to me. YouTube has made much bigger L's. I mean, you're right about that, but this is still a pretty big L. AI generated comments is still pretty big L. Oh, I'm really loving driving through this rain as the sun kind of goes down. It gets really dusky. Perfect. Just perfect vibes. Vibes off the chart during this time of day. With a nice thunderstorm. We were supposed to have a thunderstorm here like a couple weeks ago, and we didn't. It didn't happen, and I was super pissed. I was so excited about having a thunderstorm. I like how Demon Slayer is the meme of this channel. Well, it is my most viewed video. So that's inevitable. AI makes slop videos, and another AI commenting on this video. Dude, we're slowly moving towards the dead internet. The dead internet theory, is that what it's called? The one where it's just AIs interacting with each other. Soon we'll have just, you know, AI slop videos with AI comments on them, with AI descriptions created by AI. Ooh, rain's making it a bit slippery. Already passed that in 2016. More than half of all online interaction was AI a while ago. That's lit. I love that. That makes me super happy. Dead internet theory coming true. Let's go. That's what you want to see. It also showed how desperate people are to defend Demon Slayer. I mean, I expected as much when I made the video. It's like you make a video heavily criticizing like the most popular anime at the moment. I knew there was gonna be a lot of negativity on that video. Oh shit, boss! What the fuck are you doing to me? Bill is a bot confirmed. Makes you think that Cyberpunk 2077's black wall is actually just keeping out the slop avalanche. Hey, beyond the black wall in Cyberpunk, it's just a bunch of that like AI generated like voice describing videos that you can see in the most mundane way possible. Watch as this creator played American Truck Simulator for all of his viewers and talked about how Demon Slayer was really bad. But what he didn't expect is the avalanche of hatred from people who like the anime that would be coming in. Now I need a mod that changes the Blackwall protocol hack into TikTok voice shitpost. That would be really fucking funny. That's a really good idea. If Bill is a real person, he needs to post his social security number right now. Man, okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a peek behind the curtain right now. So I'm a data hoarder. I like to hoard lots of video footage that I do not need for anything in particular, but I'm always like, but what if I need it someday? So I recorded my entire playthrough of Metaphor in case I want to make a video about it. Didn't end up making a video about it, but I did make a video on Patreon exclusive video, just $5 a month if you're curious to know what I think about Metaphor. And I had like half a terabyte of Metaphor ReFantazio footage. And I was like, I don't really want to get rid of this because I could like use it in a video at some point, but I don't want it on my hard drive. And then I was like, oh, YouTube is basically free cloud storage for video. So I uploaded like my entire Metaphor playthrough to like a new channel unlisted just so I could store that footage. And at some point it like stopped me and it was like, you can't upload all these giant files without verification because they're trying to avoid like bot shit. I'm like, okay, fine. So I had to do like this like facial verification thing to prove that I'm a real person attached to this YouTube channel. And then this morning, and that was a couple weeks ago, and it went fine, and I uploaded the rest of the playthrough, whatever. And then this morning, I got an email that was like, your video that we took of your face has been deleted because you told us you didn't want us hold on to your data or use it to like train our AI, so it's been deleted. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I got an email a little while later, and it was like, your channel needs to be re-verified because we don't have any footage of you. And I was like, what the fuck? Why'd you delete it then? So I had to redo it. Ah, fucking YouTube, man. No. All right, let me go somewhere to get some gas and rest. And then I think we'll try to do another job here in Missouri so we can explore more of the state. Missouri. Personal data for AI training backed storage plan. I still told them they couldn't keep the video. So we'll see if when they delete it again, if my channel will get unverified again. But we'll see what happens. I love that Grum's got exposed so hard as a freak that it forced him to work on his game. I really don't know anything about the guy other than his horrible takes on video games. What anime has the best soundtrack? I don't know. I do love me some Kill la Kill soundtrack. If you're interested in learning more, watch the Gooneronomicon Part 1 on YouTube. Okay, thanks for the tip. I appreciate it. Whoo, it's rainy out here. It's been forever since I watched Kill la Kill. I feel old now. I don't like this. It's been a while since I had a Kill la Kill watch through myself. I don't know. I haven't. What anime do I have in my like anime jams playlist? I mean, let me look at that while I drive this truck. Attack on Titan does have a really good OST. Gurren Lagann OST also goes hard. I think it'd probably be Kill la Kill for me. I haven't watched Kill la Kill yet. I love the art style though. Kill la Kill is lit. Very highly recommend. Kill la Kill is bala. I always really hate when people are like, ooh, fan service, and they use Kill la Kill as an example. Because it's like, okay, you missed the point. Thank you for making that known without saying it. You need to finish watching Gurren Lagann, however it's spelled. Yes, you do. Gurren Lagann is peak hype moments. It's supposed to be like a satire on fan service, right? It's kind of that, and it's also kind of like it's like a commentary about like confidence and not being afraid to like be yourself, bear yourself, and the way that they handle like the nudity and. Not really the nudity so much, but like the skimpy outfits and all that. It desensitizes you to it, so that by the time you reach the end of it, you're like, if there's a character who's completely naked on screen, it's not even like arousing to you. It's just like, oh, that's normal. Like a big part of it is this like push for it to be like, yes, there's titties on screen. No, it's not a big deal. And it works its magic to make it so it's really just... You look at it and it's like, oh, it's not... Like, you just kind of stop thinking about it. Because it's so normalized throughout the series. It's like there's a difference between, like... An anime that shows a lot of titties and also zooms into them with the camera and makes sure to animate all the titty bounce. And an anime that has a lot of boobies on screen and they're just there. Ass in anime is fine, but it needs to be man ass. You would love Golden Kamui, Skippy. That's how I feel about Nami and Robin having galaxy-sized boobas. I don't know. One Piece can be a bit fan servicey at times, but Oda definitely doesn't draw attention to it as much as he could. It's really funny looking at it more because I remember wishing I could be like the MC the first tube I watched it. The first time, I'm assuming meant to say I watched it all. I too wish I could be a rebellious tomboy who strips naked constantly. I think the One Piece anime is awful about the fan service. That is true. One Piece anime is horrible about the fan service. Like, don't get me wrong. Oda does draw women with fucked up proportions, but the anime takes it to a ridiculous degree. They're always like, no, that unrealistically skinny waist is not skinny enough. Tighten that shit in. Oda just likes drawing big boobs. If he's just doing it for anyone, it's for himself. Oh, it's absolutely for himself. He's talked about it so much. He's always like, yeah, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I do, so I'm going to keep doing it. Look, it was at the time about having confidence. Now maybe it's a bit different, but still that. They did not do Sanjay great and Egghead, from what I've heard. Yeah, well, because I think Sanji. I've been thinking about this more lately because Green's been going through One Piece, and like her perspective on Sanji has kind of shifted my own. I don't think the Sanji like pervert stuff is as bad as people make it out to be in the manga. The problem is that the anime, as with everything the anime does, they have to find ways to pad everything out. To stretch like a single chapter into 4 episodes. So the like Sanji pervert stuff, it's not like a brief thing that gets moved past quickly like it is in the manga. They have to like bump it up and do it like 5 times as much and have it be 5 times as bad and have Sanji be 5 times as much of a simp, you know? Like they have to make it so much worse than it was ever intended to be. I think this is a dead end I just pulled myself into. And so people hate the like Sanji pervert stuff so much more because the anime makes it so much worse. Like it's you know, it's like with any joke. It gets tiring when you see it too much. I don't think it's necessarily that bad in the manga. It doesn't come up so unreasonably often that it gets as tiring. It's the anime that makes it so exhausting. So it's a bad adaptation. If only they had a video on that. Don't start that shit. Don't. So yeah, there was like one part in Egghead in particular that really pissed people off, where it was like in the manga it was Sanji getting really excited by the outfits that Nami and Robin were wearing, and in the anime they turned it into him barking like a dog for them, literally. And it's like, that didn't happen in the manga. That wasn't there. Let's see what freight we got nearby. I'd like to do a job that goes Missouri to Missouri. I could also do one that goes down in Arkansas, but this is perfect. This is perfect. Columbia to Springfield, Missouri. That's perfect. We'll do that. I feel like when Mack does a One Piece video, when the manga finally finishes, it'll be his magnum opus that takes him like 10 years to release all the parts. That'll be my Witcher 3, you know? I actually kind of feel like I'm already having my my Witcher 3 moment with the Golden Convoy video, because I've been working on it since like December of 2023. That's when or maybe I think it was November 2023 is when I first started doing research for that video. And I was working on it through like January and February 2024. And then I set it aside to work on Starfield. And then I came back to it in like October of last year. And I've been working on it since. So it's like, and I wrote like the first 20 pages of the script and then deleted it and rewrote it. And the video is turning out to be much longer than I ever intended it for it to be. So it's already kind of my Witcher 3 right now. Outer Worlds video before sequel, that ain't happening. There's no way I can get that done in time. Outer Worlds comes out in like summer, doesn't it? Summer, holy shit, I gotta get going. Fact check me on that, but I thought it was like summer 2025. That video is a big undertaking and I can't wait. I'm really like, I have my doubts about it because I always have doubts about videos. Don't take that as like a knock against the quality of the video because I always have doubts about my videos, but I feel really strongly about it that it's gonna be like a video that's really gonna be like a step forward for me in my content. But it will probably be the last of its kind. I'm not going to do a video like that again because I want to focus on smaller projects. I thought Outer Worlds came out a while ago, or am I thinking of a different game? You are thinking of the Outer Worlds. The Outer Worlds came out in like, I don't know, 2022, something like that. And Bill is asking about Outer Worlds 2. The sequel's coming out in like summer 2025. You've cooked, don't worry. I can't back this up, but I'm sure you did. I appreciate that confidence, Boo Psyche. Try to reverse sale me the Death Stranding video. Give a reason why I shouldn't watch, even though I'll watch it anyway. Because it's just really bad, you know. It was my first. Okay, here's the reason that I don't like that video. Okay, I stand by the points that I made in that video, but it was my first attempt at making a video like that. All right. The way I wrote the script, the way I phrased the script, the way I phrased my criticisms make it very easy to misinterpret what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say and I stand by it, but I completely understand why so many people did not understand what I was trying to say. And I think I did a really bad job of showing that I liked the game. I focused way too much on my criticisms. I spent way too much time on criticism and not enough time talking about the things that I liked. What the fuck? Oh. Weird. Okay. So people watch that video and they tend to come away from it thinking that I don't like Death Stranding, when in fact the opposite is real. I liked Death Stranding. I just didn't think it was perfect. So I made a video criticizing the things that I thought it did wrong. But I didn't spend enough time focusing on what I thought it did well, and I phrased those criticisms very poorly. So it's just not a good video. Is this a Strand type apology for the video? I mean, I've talked about it before. Like I would not be against if I could. I'd love to do it like right before Death Stranding 2 came out, but I'm not gonna be able to. But I would love to be able to like make another Death Stranding video and be like, hey, here's what I think about the game. My thoughts haven't really changed from when I first made this video, but I'm better at expressing them now. Outer Worlds 2 is just 2025, so maybe summer. Okay. The only thing I don't word poorly, intentionally or otherwise, are things I don't think or say. I want to work on that. It takes practice, you know. I had to write, even like, I mean, you know, I think Starfield was one of the first videos where I think like there were next to no misunderstandings about what my criticisms were. I think that was like a watershed moment where like I really kind of nailed it, and like people got what I was trying to say. There were a few, but there were not a lot of things people like misunderstood what I wanted to say. There have been things in almost every video that people have misunderstood what I was trying to say, and every time I try to learn from it and figure out like how could I phrase this differently so people understand what I'm trying to say. I got to crash the night. Early day tomorrow. See you tomorrow for a Monster Hunter weekend too. I appreciate you, Bill. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later. Let me guess, they have to work around GTA 6, so we don't know. We once again don't know releases. Yeah, maybe. I don't think they've said that, but. This place is situated in an odd little place, huh? Off the highway, next to the river. I have nothing to do, so I don't have an excuse for leaving. Are you leaving then? You don't need an excuse. I'll just see you later. We're going to Springfield. Wait, would I rather take? No, they're both in Springfield, and this one's worth more, a lot more. Let's take this wheel loader. Oh, this is gonna be a big job. No, just saying. Okay. Well, we're going to do this one job, and then I'll probably call it a night. Remember, I am streaming tomorrow as well, although it'll probably be a shorter stream. We'll see what happens. Monster Hunter update tomorrow. So Mizutsune is dropping. I'm going to hop into Monster Hunter, hunt Mizutsune. I'll probably just play Monster Hunter and hunt Mizutsune until I can get the armor and weapon, and then I'll call it a night there. So it depends on however long that takes me, but that's the plan for tomorrow. And then Saturday is a Patreon stream, so remember, just $5 a month if you want to join on that. On that, I'll be doing a little showing of what I've been editing together, and then probably playing some Atomfall. So, just probably go to sleep now anyway. So farewell. Appreciate you, Ike. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you later. I'm still here with my Jimmy's Schlong. Glad to have you here, Mondo. Wouldn't have it any other way. So anyway, I don't know. I was kind of going off on a rant there for a bit, but like, yeah, like every video, most videos of mine, there's like some, I don't know, major point I made that like a good few people misunderstand, and I recognize that it's not everybody. It tends to be like a small group of people who didn't get what I was trying to say, but I've learned from those people how to like phrase my scripts better, so there's less risk of like misunderstanding. And I feel like Starfield is a really big moment where like there really wasn't a lot of that. I feel like I really figured out a way to like phrase my criticisms to avoid that happening so much. But, you know, Death Stranding was, the Death Stranding video was like the ultimate example of that. It was like everything I said got misunderstood. And it was my own fault because I phrased things very poorly. But it's enough that you notice it type thing. It's enough that I felt like there was a need to like reconsider how I would have written it, you know? If it's like one or two people misunderstand something, that's different. Some people on the internet are just fucking stupid. But if it's like a lot of people come away with the same takeaway that is not what I intended for them to come away with, I try to think of like, how could I have phrased that differently so that people wouldn't have misunderstood what I was trying to say? And then I learn from that and I take it in the next video. I also think, like, while, again, I stand by my Death Stranding takes based on what I remember from the game when I played it back in 2020, the thing is that, like, my taste in video games has really evolved and shifted over the past couple of years. Past few years, really. So I think if I played Death Stranding again, I might come away from it with different takes than what I had at the time. So my opinion on it might shift if I were to replay it. But there are definitely some points in there that I like 100% stand by, and I don't think my opinion will change on it. Like, I still think there was not enough world variety in Death Stranding for what it was trying to do. Like, they needed a much more interesting world for that. So it's like talking politics online. Kinda. I don't know. A lot of it is like people willfully misunderstanding things. Or willfully coming with the wrong takeaway. Like, I remember in the Demon Slayer video, right, I talked about why I didn't care about Sam's death in Starfield, right? And I laid out like a number of reasons. I laid out how like Sam was not a particularly interesting character. Sam never really like contributed to the story or to like what I was doing that well. Sam's death did not leave like a meaningful impact. And like one of the things that I talked about was like how Sam didn't really do anything that I would miss. So like, why would I miss him now that he's gone? And like there was like one comment from someone that was like, oh, so you only care about people's deaths if they do something for you? And it was like, okay, so you listened to one of the like 5 things I said. You know, like that's just someone being stupid. That's someone who like loves Starfield and is looking for a reason to be pissed off, or looking for a reason to think I'm a bad person. You know, that was not a script writing issue on my part. That was that guy being a moron. But there are other times that it's like, I could have phrased that better. I mean, like the misogyny thing in Demon Slayer is like is an excellent point. Like so many people come away from that with the wrong understanding of what I was trying to say. And a lot of them are bad actors who are just trying to find a reason to dislike me because I said something bad about their favorite anime. But at the same time, like what I know now that I didn't know then was that I shouldn't have made a joke about that if I wasn't willing to like break down why I thought it was like that, you know? I should have, like, if I wanted to make that joke, I should have gone all the way and talked about it in depth. Instead, I'd made like a quick jab about it, didn't explain my point, and a lot of people misunderstood it as a result. So it's just like talking politics then, with some of them at least. Yes, it is, 100%. It's very much like the fucking woke DEI crowd who don't see nuance, who see everything in black and white, who are just looking for a reason to say you're a bad person because you have an opinion that I disagree with. But again, as always, we learn from it, we move on. I saw like 2 response videos on your Demon Slayer video skip major sections of your video. You don't need to watch it. It's an hour long. We only need to watch like 10 minutes of it to get the gist. So I mean, you know, there's a mix of it's always a bit of a mix, right? Like there are people who are blinded by their love for something and will not listen to any criticism that you have for it, and will instead look for the dumbest reason to discredit your opinion. There's always that, but there are times that it's like, yeah, I could have phrased that better. Yeah, this person came away with the wrong interpretation, and I don't think it was willful or what's the word? I don't think it was on purpose. It was just I did a poor job explaining myself. But I would say that like over the years, the moments where that happens have become sparser and sparser. And in the Starfield video, it really didn't happen at all. So that's a good thing to me. That shows some measure of improvement. I think the problem is people on the internet look at things in such black and white figures. People look at things in such black and white figures. So when you're writing a script where you're criticizing something that people like, you have to avoid making statements that can be taken in that black and white context, right? An easy example, I think, is always like the Denji versus Zenitsu argument. Like, people are always like, oh, you hate Zenitsu because he's like this pervy character who assaults women, but you like Denji? Don't you think that's kind of ironic? And it's like, no, I don't. There's nuance to like Denji's sexual desires, and it's like part of the story, part of his character arc. It's part of how other characters interact with him. He's not like, haha, funny, what a pervert. It's more like, oh, there's nuance to this, there's character to this, there's story to this. It's very different. They're not the same thing. If you boil them down to being the exact same thing, that's an extremely black and white view. And so if I were to, luckily I didn't say this, but if on my Demon Slayer I was like, Zenitsu sucks because he's a pervert, people would have lashed onto that. They'd been like, but you like Denji, but you like Denji, but you like Denji, and people still did that. But if you avoid giving them a black and white statement like that, they can't do it as easily. I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball, but I can recognize all of its flaws in the storytelling and understand why someone like you may not enjoy it like I do. It's important to be able to recognize. There's two things that are important there that you just said. I think it's important to be able to criticize things that you like, and that's something I'm really proud about with this Golden Kamuy video that I'm working on. There's actually a little bit of criticism here and there that I think is very fair. That I was able to separate out and be like, I love the Golden Kamuy, but here's this criticism that I have. This person's gonna ram into me. You did not have the right of way. Fuck off. And then I also think it's important just to not take other people's opinions personally. And it's really not that hard. It's really not that hard to be like, you dislike something that I like. That's cool. That's your opinion. I still like it. It's really not hard at all. It's funny because those same people try to use that argument to support Rudeus. I don't know who that is. Comparing Dennis to Zenitsu, this is like the atomic nuke versus coughing baby meme. So if you're trying to make a bad faith argument, ignoring nuance is one of the easiest ways to do it. It really is. Taking things in the most black and white way is a very easy way to make a bad faith argument. And people on the internet love bad faith arguments. The MC from Jobless Reincarnation. Ah, okay. All right. I love ReZero, but I feel like the fifth arc is a step down from the rest. I mean, shit, I'm a pretty heavy... For as much as I love One Piece, I'm also a pretty heavy critic of it. There are some missteps that Oda's made with that story that I think bring the experience down. But I still love it. I still love me that little Straw Hat Luffy. It's okay. It's okay to recognize flaws in something and still be like, I fucking love this. You can love something on the feeling it gives you alone. That can be all you need. It shouldn't be so shameful for you to say to yourself, Demon Slayer's story is bad. Demon Slayer's characters are bad. Demon Slayer's character designs are bad. Demon Slayer's magic system is bad. But man, I have fun watching it. It shouldn't be hard for you to tell yourself that. You don't have to justify liking something. You can recognize that it's flawed and still enjoy it. And I know a lot of people in this community are able to do that, and I really appreciate that about you guys. It's all right, it's just not that serious. Why so serious, Batman? It just ain't that serious. It doesn't need to be either. We can all chill. Not everything you love has to be a masterpiece. Not everything we love belongs in the Louvre. Some things we love belong in a gas station bathroom, hanging over the urinal, getting stained with piss. That's okay. Because sometimes that piss-stained painting in the gas station bathroom looks really nice to you. And that's okay. Springfield, Missouri. I wonder how many Springfields there are in American Truck Sim. Do you guys know that Springfield is the most common name for a city in America? Almost every state has a Springfield. That's why the Simpsons is set in Springfield. Because the joke is that the Simpsons town is just a generic American town and not meant to be anywhere in particular. Accepting the flaws can make a story feel much better. I think so too. I think to a degree, having that clarity and being able to recognize that, like, yeah, the story isn't perfect, can make you appreciate it more. Do you know there's a Greenville in every state? I didn't know that. Americans don't like change. We like tariffs, though. Tariffs on every country based on baseless tariff numbers that have no actual source. That's true. People just don't like change in general. People are not receptive to change. I thought the joke was that the source was ChatGPT. Good evening, by the way. What's up, Tricomet? The hell are you talking about? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way in. I appreciate that. Apparently, there's an area in Romania that is literally called Domain Expansion Infinite Void. I want to go there. Gojo, my king. I think we're almost to our destination out here. This is a very American-looking town. This looks like every, like, highway town, or like every exit right off the highway. Got to take wider turns with this construction equipment behind me. Wait, I think I've been here before. We all have. It might not have been here specifically, but we've all been there. Doxing time. Mondo, you just doxed yourself, you fool. Ain't nobody coming this way. I'm gonna go and take my turn. I'm gonna take my turn and ain't nobody can stop me. I tell you what. Ooh. I genuinely don't know my address, so I couldn't dox myself if I wanted to. Keep it that way. You're better off. Do I want to park the sucker? Nah, I think I just want to drive it in. I'll skip it. I'll skip parking today. So was there anything in Missouri? A lot of trees. Lot of trees. Nice looking trees, I ain't gonna lie. You find there should be somewhere nearby to get gas and rest, I would think. Right there. It's fairly nearby, yeah. Surprised there isn't something in this town. Oh well. There were some rivers, yeah. And I think we're in a quarry right now. Yeah, there's a quarry right here. Look at that. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, the misery. What the hell is in Missouri? Oh, there's a train coming. Damn it, I'm trying to get gas and sleep. Can I knock down the barriers? No, I can't. I was going to try to run it. Never heard of Missouri before this stream. It's a state, brother. What do you mean? Are you not in the U.S.? Are you not a U.S.-based MFer? This game is so realistic. Yeah, there's a bunch of cars coming this way. It's going to be a pain to turn left here. Come on, man. Come on, man. You got to leave a gap between these cars. Okay, there we go. I live in the second hottest state in America. I know 3 states. I'm not a great American. That sounds like more of a failing of the education system, to be honest. You should probably know more about the country you live in. Let's see. There's Washington, Oregon, California, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Colorado, Texas, Wyoming, South Dakota, North Dakota, Kansas, Idaho, Tennessee, Kentucky, Iowa, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Arkansas, Louisiana, Missouri. Did I already say Kansas? Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maryland, New York, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, Delaware. I'm sure I missed some. I thought Utah was in Britain. No, Utah is not in Britain. It's in the western U.S. Yikes. Oh, Alaska and Hawaii. Thank you, Mondo. I did forget the non-mainland states. Nevada. Yep, missed that one too. And Delaware is a state. I said Colorado. I know I said Colorado. thought it was a country. I missed Oklahoma. I did miss Oklahoma. I thought it was a country, bro. Let's not forget British Columbia and Puerto Rico. Those are technically part of the U.S. I was just naming some at this point. You got a few that I missed, though. I said Michigan. I'm from Michigan. I would have been upset if I missed that one. The Atlantic side of the USA got a lot of smaller states. It's really hard to see them on the map. Yeah, there's a ton of smaller states in the east. I did say Rhode Island. I remember saying a Rhode Island, or at least I thought I said Rhode Island. Didn't I say? I meant to say Rhode Island. I might have forgotten. I forgot Wisconsin. Because Wisconsin's just nothing. There's just nothing going on there. Other than them losing an election that Elon tried to buy. I know I said Ohio. Can't forget Ohio. Man, what's with me? I'm trying to like go get some gas and sleep so I can like end the stream here. The game itself is trying to stop me from ending stream. I keep getting stuck around these long ass red lights. What is this shit? I think I know my geography pretty well. I think I could name most of Europe if you like gave me a map and were like point out all the countries. I think I could name most of Europe. Eastern Europe would get a little more difficult, and then in the Middle East, I don't know that very well at all. I think I know the Asian countries pretty well, but that's because 95% of it is China. I know there's about 210 or 211 countries around the world, I think. Yeah, it would get tough for me. If we were to talk about Africa and the Middle East, I think those are probably the areas of the world that I know the least well. There's a lot of fucking countries in Africa, and I do not know where all of them are located. And the Middle East has a ton of like really small countries like Libya and Jordan that are like... there's just like a bunch of small shapes on the map that I'm like, I don't know which one is which, but. When I was in high school, the only teacher that taught geography retired, so I never learned anything about it. They didn't find a new one? If I had a list of names, I would be able to do decent, I think, but straight from memory, I have no chance. I think I would do pretty well off of memory. I think I could do pretty well. Let me think. In terms of European countries that I know for sure I could point out. Oh, South America too. I forgot about South America. South America I don't know super well either. Obviously I know Brazil and like Chile. But after that, it's like there's a lot of countries down there. I only know Niger because of how close it is to the N-word. And that's what I call a mnemonic. But if you were to give me a map of Europe, I think I could point out Portugal, Spain, France, Germany, Denmark, Switzerland, and the Netherlands, and what the fuck is it called? Belgium. Is Belgium just a city? Italy, Greece. Obviously the UK and Ireland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Turkey. Belgium is a country, Luxembourg is a city-state. Thank you, Mondo, I appreciate that. I was just like, I was pretty sure like the two countries south of Germany, it's Switzerland and Belgium, but like Belgium doesn't sound like a country name. I was like, is that a city? But it is a country. We'll say it's a country. All right. Well, that was American Truck Sim Missouri. I'm not sure what state is set to come out next, but that is whenever the next state comes out. What's next? Well, actually, they don't give release dates until like right before it comes out, but I think it's either Louisiana or I think it's Louisiana is next. So whenever Louisiana drops, I'll be here streaming more American Truck Sim. I might stream it before then, but I think if I do another truck stream, I should do Euro Truck and finally do Greece. But yeah, tomorrow Monster Hunter, so I'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.